Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. I need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. Nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, the chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good. I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Humanities is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight, bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic. However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Humanities is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Humanities instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things. Curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse. He could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to humanity's plan. I must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
I'm ready. What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about Asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Humanities and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Humanities frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that Asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit. And no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now, we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started. First, you need to go to the Black Streets and find the shifting stone that was stolen by the War Axe. Not too long ago, one of Barad's men claimed it while looting. We must take it back. The War Axe is a After Eumenides imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx, all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphis. For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently. And this time, it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an urgent command to eliminate an Aristoi's personal guards. The command didn't state who this Aristoi is, but there are very few who would bring so many guards and travel to such a poor area. My guess is that it's Serene, or at least her guards. We need to find a way. Please speak. Time is of the essence.
What's your business here? Murad warned you not to harass these people.
I am taking care of the villagers, as my duty requires. Please pass the message to Murad. If he has any issue with me, He can talk to me directly.
Talk to you directly. Ha! You no longer hold the power you used to, you know. As for the fools who accepted your help, you don't need them anymore. You have half a day to take them away from here, or else.
Or else what?
Andreas, you fancy yourself Serene's guard. Rod is the reason why you're employed. First place, you ungrateful swine! If you're still here after tonight, I'll hit you in the same place again, with my blade!
Andreas, are you alright?
Yeah, but they almost got me there. Thank you for telling me not to fight back.
And it won't kill you to take a punch or two. Just put up with it for now, so we can buy some time.
Put up with what? We really have to leave this time. They mean what they say. Understand? Even those hunters told us to pack our bags. We're not exactly popular around here.
Are you alright?
Children, ghosts, all around me. I must return. They won't let me go. Serene come out?
Up ahead. Eumenides. Who's he talking to?
The situation is grave. Serene must meet with me. Did you stress the importance?
It's not for me or the scientists to decide. Did I not make that clear? Andreas has confined her inside with him. Unless he opens the door, we have no contact with them.
Preposterous. He is but a guard. How can he dictate how Serene acts? That presumptuous fool. He forgets his place.
But the Saintess wouldn't want to see you anyway.
You must make Andreas open the gate. It is utterly absurd that I cannot contact her because of him. I am on the brink of success. She must help me. She must witness this.
What? Senator, do you understand the situation we're facing? If you really want to see her, then you must first help us get rid of the war axe.
Of course. Just wait. Who's there?
Damn it!
You again. I told you that I wouldn't be so merciful the next time we met. I assumed you would have heeded my warning. What will it take to make you stop?
Until you release your control over the Northwind Legion, there's nothing to say. But now that I've run into you, I do have a question.
And what might that be?
Why won't you work with Minerva? If we're all working for the good of the city, then there's no need to fight. Is there really no chance?
Chance?
A chance to sit down and talk. What else?
I assume you don't know about my relationship with Minerva. As long as she stays at the shelter, I have no intention of harming her. But she insists on interfering with me. I have known her far longer than you. I know what she wants. But our ideals are very different. I'm tired of wasting my time trying to persuade her.
Yet you have the patience to persuade other people.
That's right. Perhaps that's the trouble with growing too close to someone. What I saw in the Nexus is beyond your comprehension. Once the Trinity Night passes, Minerva will understand.
And if she doesn't agree? I understand now. You really are a terrible person.
I am used to criticism from others. Your words have no effect on me. I do not expect you to understand me, or Harold either, but I have never needed the understanding of others. Farewell, child. For your father's sake, I will not tell him how you died here.
You know he's my father?
Our friendship is far deeper than you think, and your existence makes him more docile.
Damn you! Don't run, you coward! Wolf that shoots lightning. Oh, I've seen it all. I should talk with the Decurion first.
What? He just ran off, just like that. Who are you?
I'm here for Archon Serene.
Why is everyone looking for the Archon? I swear you people are going to drive me insane. Give me a break already. Now, who sent you? What do you want with our Archon?
All I can say is that I'm here to negotiate and provide help. I can only speak with the Archon about the rest.
Well, that's suspicious. But for getting Eumenides off my back, I'll let you in on something. First of all, you might have heard that Centurion Andreas himself is standing guard inside the temple, with the entrance completely sealed. Besides Andreas, 4 Decurions also hold keys. Other than me, one's gone mad and disappeared, one's deserted, and the other one's not as easy to talk to as me. So, do you still want to see the Archon?
I need the key.
Honestly? I thought you'd give up. My part is hidden in the Pont Academy building. Go get it.
That's it? No terms?
It's not like you'll get the keys from the other Decurions anyway. This way, at least you'll stop bothering me. I can't remember exactly where I put it, though. I haven't needed it in a long time.
So wonderful, isn't it? There'll be so many people continuing my father's vision. I can hardly believe it's finally happening. Andreas, what are you looking at?
Nothing. You seem so deeply moved. I'm not going to spoil it.
I've grown used to your cynicism.
All right. It's beautiful. But all I see is the dead you and Petrius.
You're right. He helped me build the academy, but he must have a reason. I may end up becoming a puppet, or we may both get what we want. I just hope I can still remember this feeling. Right here. Forever.
You will. You're the saintess.
As for you, you must remain by my side. And remind me of this from time to time.
Have you no other friends?
Unlike you.
Serene, I feel your magical aura. You must be here.
Eumenides, is that you?
Of course it's me. I'm back. You won't believe what has happened to me.
Oh, thank the gods you're safe. This is amazing.
The gods? No, this is no doing of theirs.
But your body, for you.
This is just a projection, not the real me. I created this spell to make things easier. I'm still exploring the possibilities.
I don't understand. So, you're still alive?
You seem worried. Is something wrong? Oh, I want to talk to you about many things. You'll understand. I'll show you. But what are you doing here?
I'm helping these villagers. They were abandoned by Barad and ignored by the hunters.
I see. I slept for so long, the world hasn't changed. There's still so much suffering.
Are you alright? You don't sound like yourself.
You may save their lives by staying, but how long can you sustain this with your resources? What we need to do is to alter the very rules of the world. Anything less is a waste of time.
This isn't a waste of time. Human, what's going on with you? You would have never said that before.
That's because now I have power. I can do more and greater things. Come, help me, Serene. I'll show you that I haven't changed. In fact, I am even closer to my ideals.
Human. I'm sorry, but I have to think.
Is this all too much for you? It's all right. I'll come again. I will convince you.
What's that sound?